Hello, hello, Bar Online community, and welcome to this 45-minute Method Express class with a 30-minute restorative stretch add-on. For the Method Express class, make sure you have your weights and a ball. And for the 30-minute restore add-on, make sure you have a stretching strap and a riser plus 2 to 4 small mats. I also recommend if you're staying for the stretch that you keep a light layer like a sweatshirt, a sweater, or a long sleeve nearby so you can stay nice and warm as you stretch. My name is Lauran. You have the lovely Liz as your demo today. She is gorgeous. Her form is lovely. You are truly in for a treat. And it is time for us to get started. Let's start with leg lifts. Start to lift your knees to hip height or just below. And since it's a deltoids and triceps day, make this and punch forward, or you can alternate punches up towards the ceiling and then forward, just to awaken your mind as you awaken your muscles and the rest of your body. Exhale sharply as well for your deep abdominal spire. And after this, you'll stay standing for medial deltoid lifts. I encourage you to pick up your heavier set of weights. Last 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Pick up your heavier set of weights and stand with parallel legs. Bend your arms in half, then lift them halfway up to shoulder height. Lower your arms 1 inch, then lift. Lower 1 inch, then lift. Keep going. So you want to angle your pinkies diagonally towards the floor as you lower and lift your elbows just 1 inch, targeting the sides of your shoulders. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hug your arms by your sides for your only reset. And lift your arms again out halfway. Lower 1 inch, then lift. After this, you just need 1 heavy weight for shoulder swivels. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Pick up just 1 heavy weight and rest your hand on either head. Reach your weight long in front of you at chest height and swivel at a pulse tempo. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Firmly press into either head of the weight to now awaken the front of your shoulders, your anterior deltoids. Santina, lower your weight 3 to 4 inches to help relax your shoulders. This will refine your posture. Exactly. Last 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 10. Then a walking plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Carefully lower your weight and set up your forearms and the balls of your feet in a traditional plank if you can. If not, come onto your knees, uncross your ankles, and point your toes up towards the ceiling. Breathe quickly. Exhale, exhale. Now, if you're on the balls of your feet, you have the option to widen your stance slightly for increased stability as we walk. And if you need to modify, stay on your forearms the whole time. Otherwise, straighten your left arm. Now straighten your right arm. Hold for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower to your left forearm and your right. Hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay on the left. Straighten your left arm. Straighten your right arm. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower to your left forearm, then your right. Hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now change sides. Straighten your right arm. Straighten your left arm. Hold for 5. Make happy. Do about 40 leg lifts before you join us in this plank. Now lower to your right forearm, left forearm. Hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay on the right. Straighten your right arm, then your left. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower to your right forearm and your left. If you walk your feet out wide, bring them into hip width. Last 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release for a puppy stretch. Stack your hips over your knees and ski slope your back. Now sit on your feet, flip your palms, and widen your arms. Then roll onto your back for clam so we can work your deep abs so they can support you throughout the rest of class. Lay flat on your back, cross your left thigh over your right, and cross your palms over your chest. Lift up to the height of your range. From your waist, curl in an inch, then out an inch. Keep going. Now, if it works for your body, align your knees over your hips like Liz's and pull your knees in as you curl. If you have sensitive hips, you can always press the ball of your bottom foot into the floor and keep your legs still. For additional head and neck support, place your right hand behind your head or neck and place your left hand on your top leg. Do 4 more, then reset. 1. So Marissa, if you're over 20 weeks, I encourage you to come into high curl with the ball instead. You'll place the ball behind your waist and you can work the same abdominals. Lower to reset, catch your breath. Now resume your preferred arms and legs options and lift up nice and high. Curl in an inch, then out an inch. In an inch, out an inch. 8 more. 1. Be sure to look up at the ceiling and slightly back to keep the length down your spine. This will keep your targeted muscles, your rectus abdominis, and your deepest abdominals firing. All right, lower down for your last reset. Roll out your head and neck if you need. Then lift up to the height of your range and curl in quickly 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Barbara, impressive height with your torso. Just create a fist width distance between your chin and your chest. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lower down. Roll out your head and neck as you need and change the cross of your thighs. You can press the ball of your bottom foot down if you'd like and place your left hand behind your head and your right hand on your top leg for additional support if you need. Lift up high, curl in an inch, then out an inch. Keep going. Now, Carol, I can't see, but I'm confident that she is pairing each curl in with an exhale. So her transverse abdominis fires. And she's making that happen by pulling her navel down with each curl in. 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Lower down to reset. Catch your breath. Then lift right back up. 10 times on tempo. Curl in an inch, then out an inch. In an inch, out an inch. Just 8 more in your second to last subset. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lower down to reset. It's your last one. Then lift up high for 20 fast curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 10 in your oblique twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Place your hands behind your head and lower your knees to the left. Change sides. Continue to roll over and round up for reverse push-ups. For additional wrist support, you can place your hands at the front 2 corners of a riser or on weights. Make sure your feet are forward of your knees. Lift your hips up, tuck your seat under, shift your rib cage back so it's flanked by your biceps, and bend forward at your waist. Bend your elbows, then extend. Bend, then extend. To modify, keep your seat on the floor. Do 6 more. 1. Be sure to turn your fingertips out slightly to protect your wrists. 4, 5. Now reverse the accent. Extend first, then bend. Extend, then bend. 5 more. 1. Then you'll speed this up to finish. 3, 4. Lift up faster. Lift up, lift up. You have the option to raise your left leg for 10 of your last 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10, change legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Sit cross-legged. Place your left palm behind you and hold your elbow. Have the option to side bend and look under your left elbow for a deeper stretch. Change sides. Hi, Marissa's little guy. Release for a downward dog. Make your way up to standing for triceps kickbacks. Pick up your lighter set of weights Hinge forward on a slight diagonal and sweep your arms behind you. Lower your arms 1 inch, then lift. Lower 1 inch, then lift. Keep going. Now remember, there is no tuck here. Keep the natural and neutral curvature of your spine and gaze forward of your front toes by about 2 feet. 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Keep your arms high. Extend with a hold. Extend, hold. 6 more slow. Then you have 20 fast to finish. That's it. 3, 4, 5. Finish with 20 at a pulse tempo. Stretch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. Stretch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release for your standing bear hug stretch. Carefully lower your weight. Stand tall. Reach your arms wide. Cross your left arm over your right. Hug your torso and round your upper back. Same side. Reach your arms out wide first. Then release for W-shaped shoulder flies. You can pick up your lighter or heavier set of weights. I'll let you choose. But this is your last little bit of weight work. With parallel legs, bend your arms in half. Pull your elbows back behind your waist and fan your forearms out wide. Now lift your weights up in line with your shoulders. In 2 counts, fly your arms forward of your torso, then press your arms back. Keep going. As you fly your arms forward, snap them slightly wider than shoulder width, like Liz is beautifully demonstrating. Now after your full range move, we'll add a small one. Fly forward for 2, then press your arms back. Now fly just halfway forward for 2 and press your arms back. Come all the way forward, then press your arms back. Then halfway forward and press your arms back. Do 4 more sets just like that. Then we'll just explore our half range for a little while. 1. Suzanne, soften your knees. This will just help to protect your joints while you work with weights. 2 more. Jessica, bend slightly more forward at your waist to deepen your abdominals engagement. This will lengthen your back as well. 1 more. Now 8 times on tempo. Fly halfway forward, then back. Fly halfway forward, then back. 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finish in a W. Pull your elbows down quickly. Pull down, pull down. This is the end of your weight work. Last and best 20. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 10. Then push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release for push-ups against your bar, on your hands and your knees, or on the balls of your feet. Align your hands beneath your shoulders. Turn your fingertips in slightly. Lift your hips in line with your rib cage and grip your glutes. You have 30 full range on tempo. Press down. 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5. Santina, lift your hips a foot higher to deepen the squeeze of your seat. This will better protect your hip flexors as you tuck here as well. Last 20. Down. 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, 8, down, 9, down, final 10. That's it. Down. 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9. Down, release for a puppy stretch. Stack your hips over your knees. T-slope your back. Sit on your feet. Flip your palms. Then round up. Move through a downward dog or make your way up to standing however you would like. Quickly put your weights away if you need and take your ball with you as you head to the bar for parallel heel lifts. You can face in or on profile, on tempo. Lift your heels, then lower. Lift your heels, then lower. Keep going. Now be sure to engage your quadriceps to lift your kneecaps here and stretch behind your knees. Make sure your heels come all the way to the floor each time. Move faster. Lift lower, lift lower. And already you have the option to take an arm balance. Place both hands on your waist and a prayer at your chest or overhead to finish. Last 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Face the bar and step your left leg a foot back for your calf stretch. Press your back heel down and point your elbows down. Change sides. Then release parallel diagonal feet with the ball. Face the bar with hips with parallel legs, a little more than half an arm's distance away. Bend your knees and lean forward at a 45-degree angle. Step your left leg behind you and tuck under. Then place the ball behind the bend of your left leg. Bend your left leg in half. Point your foot for more of a challenge to your hamstring. Flex your foot. Tighter grip on the ball. And of course, if like Liz and me, your ball slides out depending on what pants you have, swap out for a pillow or fold your small mat. Against your tuck, pull your left leg 8 to 10 inches behind you. In 2 counts, bend your standing knee more, then unbend slightly. Bend your standing knee, then unbend slightly. Keep going. Have the lovely squeeze on the ball. Just lift your gaze so it's right at eye level. Engage the muscles in your upper back and continue to work your postural muscles as you work your feet and hamstrings. Now, each time you unbend, firmly press your standing heel down and squeeze your feet a little harder. 4 more, then we're going to pull back against the bar. 1, 2, 3. Now as you bend your standing knee, pull back against the bar. Pull back and bend. Pull in, unbend. Pull back and bend. Pull in and unbend. Do 8 more. Now as you unbend, continue to firmly press your standing heel down. Just 6 more. Just another fun opportunity to work your feet and for me to squeeze in some work for your arms. Now it's just 4 more, and I know you guys can do it. 1, I've seen you all do far harder things. 2, 3. Now resume your light grip on the bar. Just press your standing knee. Down an inch, then unbend. Bend an inch, unbend. It's just on tempo now. And you may find as you move on tempo, it's a little smaller than it was before. That's fine. I care most about your alignment here. So check in with your tuck. Check in with your squeeze on your ball. And if you'd like, as you unbend, have a lift of your working leg. Bend, unbend, and lift. Bend, unbend, and lift. 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Lift your left leg quickly. Lift up, lift up, lift up. That's right. We have shifted the emphasis into your leg that has the ball. Sitting leg still may be talking to you a little bit. We need to work really hard for you in some closed chain action. And by that, I mean the leg that was attached to the floor was taking on the work to start. And now it has to work in a different way to support you while you lift your left leg up quickly to finish. Don't worry, I'll give you a pull-away stretch next to elongate everything where we check out the second side. Last 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Remove your ball, pillow, or small mat. Walk your feet back. Bring your feet together. Bend your knees, then straighten one leg. You can keep your hands on the bar for a deeper chest stretch, or lower your hands to the floor for a deeper back and waist stretch. Change sides. Then round up for the second side. This time after you lean forward, place your ball or small mat behind the bend of your right leg. Focus on your standing knee. Bend more in 2 counts, then unbend for 2. Keep going. Now, Cassandra, I can't see, but I know that in addition to enjoying this Britney song, because we're both Britney fans, her hands are wider than shoulder width. She can relax her shoulders and work her postural muscles while she carves out her feet and hamstrings. And remember to firmly press your standing heel down as you unbend and squeeze your standing side glutes. All right, it's fun time. As you bend your standing knee, pull back against the bar. Pull back and bend. Pull in and unbend. Pull back and bend. Pull in and unbend. 6 more. 1, 2, 3. Julie, maintain the diagonal angle of your torso. Just keep the work out of your lower back. 5. Now resume a light grip on the bar. Bend your standing knee an inch, then unbend. Bend an inch, then unbend. If you'd like, add a lift of your right leg to the end. 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift your right leg up quickly. Up, lift up, lift up. Hold the tightest squeeze on the ball that you can to finish. Last 20. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Final 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Remove your ball. Walk your feet back for a pull-away stretch. Breathe deeply as you stretch both sides at your own tempo. Then round up for a stretch at the bar. Stand a full leg's distance away, and if it works better for your body, you can always kneel and extend your left leg forward. If you're standing, rest your left ankle on top of the bar. Interlace your fingers behind you today, and as you extend your arms, lift your chest, stretch your pectorals, your muscles across the front of your shoulders. Then release your fingers. Inhale, lift both arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Make sure your bottom toes face the bar. Then walk your hands up your thigh to your waist. Quarter turn your standing leg to the right. Raise your outside arm up, glue it by your ear, and side bend towards your bar leg. If you're expecting more than 20 weeks, stay in this position. Otherwise, rotate your torso to face your bar leg with the option to look over your inside shoulder. Stay low, pivot or elevate back to where you started. Square your hips as much as you're able. Then soften your standing knee. Walk your hands up your thigh to your waist. With control, gently lift and lower your bar leg. Change sides. Place your right ankle on top of the bar. Now this time, inhale, raise both arms up. Interlace your fingers again. Turn your palms to face the ceiling. Arch back gently. Then release your fingertips and hinge forward. Hold whatever you comfortably can. Then walk your hands up your thigh to your waist. Quarter turn to the left. Raise your outside arm and side bend towards the bar. If you're expecting, stay here. Otherwise, rotate to face your bar leg with the option to look over your inside shoulder. Stay low, pivot or elevate back to where you started. Square your hips as much as you're comfortably able. Then soften your standing knee. Walk your hands up your thigh to your waist. And with control, gently lift and lower your bar leg for parallel thigh with the ball facing the bar. Place the ball a couple of inches higher than your knees, and with parallel legs, lift your heels nice and high. Keep a light grip on the bar, and bend your knees, come down to an uncomfortable depth. In 2 counts, come up to a comfy depth, then press back down deeply. Lift up for 2, then press back down deeply. Keep going. So I had you start in an uncomfortable place, but you immediately get to come out of it. So we're just easing our way down there, forcing the muscles to warm up a little faster than we ordinarily would. And as you do so, be sure to align your shoulders and hips over your lifted heels. Now after your big range motion, add in a tiny one. Come all the way up for 2, then press back down deeply. Now just lift 2 inches and press down deeply. Come all the way up for 2, then press back down deeply. Just come up 2 inches and press down deeply. Do 4 more, just like that. Use your inner thighs to keep the tight squeeze on the ball. 1. This will also help you to maintain the alignment of your knees over your first and second toes. 2, 3, one more. Now on tempo, come all the way up, then drop low. Come up, then drop low. As you come up to the height of your range, take a slight bend in your knees. And as you come down, I encourage you to explore your depth. Just make sure your hips are above your knees. 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay low. Now shift grip on the bar so it's firmer. At a pulse tempo, lower your left heel, then your right. Lower your left heel, then your right. As you alternate heel drops, add a press down. Press down, drop your heel, press down, drop heel, keep going. Maybe you started with your right, maybe you started with your left. Really, I don't care. You have to alternate anyway. You can't just keep lowering one heel, so you're gonna work both sides. Keep both hands on the bar to finish. Last 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release for lateral thigh on profile. Remove the ball. On profile to the bar, walk your feet out wider than you would in second position. Bend your inside knee deeply and keep your outside knee soft. Tuck with a hold. Tuck, hold. Keep going. Now, if it helps you keep your hips square and it just generally feels better on your hip joints, bring your outside leg slightly forward of your inside leg. And everyone firmly press your inside palm into the bar so that your shoulders and postural muscles fire again. Now hold the tuck of your seat. Bend your inside knee slowly. Bend, hold. Bend, hold. This is your second to last move. 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Now bend at a pulse tempo. Little bend, little bend. You have the option to keep your inside heel flat, and you can raise your outside arm or both. Or, and Liz is going for it, you can lift your inside heel high to releve and raise your outside arm or both. Last 20. 1, 2. Then you'll face the opposite direction for the second side. 7, 8, 9. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn around. Walk your legs out wide. Bend your inside knee deeply. Tuck, hold. Tuck, hold. Keep going. Make sure your inside knee aligns over your inside heel. Liz has even cheated on a slight diagonal, so you guys can fully admire all of her form. From her upright and vertical spine to the softness of her outside leg to protect her joints. Now bend your inside knee with a hold. Bend, hold. Remember to firmly press your inside palm into the bar. 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Now bend at a pulse tempo. Little bend, little bend. You can finish with your heels flat and both arms up, or lift your inside heel and lift both arms. Choose what works best for you. Last 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release for parallel thigh. No ball this time. You can face in or on profile. Lift your heels, bend your knees in 2 counts. Come all the way to your max depth, then come back up. Press down for 2, then come up for 2. Keep going. So imagine you still have the ball between your mid to upper thighs to align your knees over your first and second toes. And just like I'm sure Carol and Cassandra are doing, keep your heels high to protect your knee joints. Now adding a tiny one. Lower all the way for 2, then come back up. Now lower 2 inches, then lift back up. Lower all the way down for 2, then come back up. Now just lower a little bit. It's tiny. 4 more. Keep your gaze at eye level or slightly higher. This will keep your airway open. 1. It'll also better help you Keep your back nice and long. 2, 1 more just like this. And I bet Liz knows what's coming next. On tempo, drop low, then come up high. Drop low, come up high. Remember to keep your hips above your knees as you drop low. Keep your knees soft at the height of your range. 6 more. 1. Then you'll finish at the bottom of your range. 3, 4, 5. Stay low. Press down quickly. Press down. Press down. Keep these tiny. There's no bounce. It's precise, it's little, and it's targeted for your quads. If you're facing in, you can raise one arm and switch halfway through the final count. If you're on profile, raise your outside arm. Last 20. 1, 2. Then we'll finish with everyone's favorite, parallel water ski thigh with the ball. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. All right, everyone stand on profile today, regardless of your setup. Now place the ball between your mid to upper thighs. With parallel legs, lift your heels high and then bend your knees. Tuck your hips under and lean your torso on a backwards 45-degree diagonal. Deepen your tuck and bend forward at your waist to access your abs. Squeeze the ball with a hold. Squeeze, hold. Carry each squeeze of the ball with an exhale through your mouth. Think of it as an abs warm-up so your abdominals stay nice and hot. 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your squeeze. Press down 1 inch, then up an inch. Down an inch, up an inch. Just 8 more in your second to last move. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Press down at a pulse tempo. Press down, press down, press down. All right, you are on profile. You have the option to reach your outside arm long in front of you and make a fist. Last 20. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 10. Then your quad stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release for your quad stretch. Remove the ball, face the bar. Pick up your left ankle, bend your standing knee, and tuck under. You can point or flex your left foot. Whatever allows you the deepest quad stretch. Change sides. And release for push-ups. Come back into your absolute best form. And you have 20 full range. Let's move. Down. 1. Down. 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. Down. 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. Down. 9. Last 10-minute downward dog. Press down. 1. Down. 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. Down. 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. Down. 9. Down, release for a downward dog. Reach your feet high. Then we're back to standing for fold over deadlifts. And on profile to the bar with your left side closest to it, and make sure you're a full arm's distance away. Now quarter turn towards the bar on the diagonal. Lower your torso and lift your right leg up into the fold over position. With your inside hand, you can take an over or underhanded grip on the bar. Align your right arm beneath your right shoulder and keep your right arm straight. Pull your navel in. Now in 2 slow counts, come all the way up to standing, then lower back down to fold over. Come all the way up for 2, then lower for 2. Keep going. Now, just like Liz is demonstrating, as you come all the way up, bend your right knee and tap your right foot beside your left. 5 more. 1. Let's just make these a little smaller. 2. 3. 4. Stay and fold over. In 2 counts, lift up just 2 to 3 inches. Then lower back down. Keep going. I like to imagine for these smaller moves, I'm like the little duck on the lip of the bowl, just teetering and tottering, moving as one unit like a seesaw, firmly pressing my left heel down. 4 more. 1. Jessica, make these even smaller so they're more targeted. That's 2. 3. Now on tempo 10 times, lift up 1 inch, then lower. Up 1 inch, then lower. Just 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Land and fold over. Rest your right hand on the bar for more support. And at the small of your back for more of a challenge. Bend your right leg in half. Finish with 30 quick lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 20, then a stretch. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Walk your feet back for your pull-away stretch. Bend both knees and straighten your right leg. Or left, whatever feels best first. Stretch the other side. And round up for the second side. All right, quarter turn towards the bar with your right side closest to it. Then lift your left leg into fold over. Align your left arm beneath your shoulder. And in 2 counts, come all the way up to standing. Then lower back down to fold over. Keep going. Firmly press your right heel down and squeeze your right side glute. And use abs as well. Pull your navel in as you come all the way up to standing. Your abdominals can help to support your alignment. 4 more. Then you'll continue at 2 counts, but you'll make it smaller. 2, 3. Now starting in fold over, lift up just 2 to 3 inches, then lower back down. Lift up just 2 to 3 inches, then lower back down. Keep going. These are tiny. You may be feeling it even more intensely in your standing side now. 4 more. 1. Then you just have 2 subsets to finish and you're out. 2, 3. 10 times on tempo. Lift up 1 inch, then down an inch. Up an inch, down an inch. Just 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And fold over. Rest your left hand on the bar or at the small of your back. Bend your left leg in half and finish with 30 lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 20. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Final 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release for your stretch. Walk your feet back. Stretch both sides at your own tempo. Then release for your last set of push-ups. Come into your best form. Then come to your lowest point for 30 pulses. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Final 10. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release for a puppy stretch. Stack your hips over your knees. Ski slope your back. Then sit on your feet. Flip your palms and widen your arms. Then round up for leg dancing with the ball. Place the ball slightly higher than the base of your shoulder blades to glue more of the small of your back down. And Marissa, you can come again into high curl with the ball and you'll keep both feet flat. For leg dancing, hold on behind your thighs and align your knees over your hips with your feet 2 to 3 inches higher than your knees. Place your hands on top of your shins, shuffle one leg, and then the other leg. Shuffle one leg, and then the other. Now as you alternate shuffles, add a curl forward from right beneath your lowest rib, and you have the option to let go of your legs and make two 90-degree angles with your elbows, pulling down as you curl for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold back on. Roll out your head and neck as you need. Place your hands back on your shins. On tempo again. Shuffle one leg and then the other. You have the option to lengthen your legs out to almost straight. And as you shuffle, add your curl when you're ready if you haven't already. And you can also join Liz and let go whenever you feel like it. Go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold back on. Last reset. Breathe quickly. Exhale. Place your hands on top of your thighs. Shuffle one leg, then the other. You can lengthen your legs all the way out to almost straight. And when you're ready, add your curl. All right, you have the further option to let go. Last 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release for one quick round of leg up taps. Remove your ball, lay flat on your back, and you don't need any props. And Marissa, you'll just hold on behind your thighs with your feet on the floor, and then you'll let go. For leg up taps, lay flat on the floor, lift your legs up towards the ceiling, hold on behind your thighs, then lift your upper torso. Breathe very quickly. Exhale, 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 exhale. If at any point you need to reset, lower your head and neck and lift right back up when you're ready. And if it feels okay on your hips, lower your legs on a slight diagonal. Now let go of your legs. With straight arms, tap your fingertips on the floor beside you. Tap, 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 tap. Last 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 20. 1, 2. Go, Liz. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Place your hands behind your head and lower your knees to the left. You did it. The hardest part is behind you. Change sides. Continue to roll over for cat or cobra. I'll trust you cobra today. Lay flat on your front side. Align your hands beneath your shoulders. As you inhale, lift your chest off of the floor. Hug your elbows by your sides and press your hips down. Exhale, lower your chest. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift your chest up. Hug your elbows by your sides. Exhale, lower your chest back down. Now press your seat towards your feet. Sweep your arms beside your lower legs. You can turn your palms up or fold your arches and pull for a deeper rhomboid stretch. Then roll onto your back for back dancing. Place your legs hips width and parallel. And glue your lowest rib down. Bend your arms in half today and press your triceps down. Move full range. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Keep going. Now you have the option to come up high onto releve from the very beginning. If you take this option, walk your feet in closer towards your seat, but still slightly forward of your knees to protect your joints. Now you can stay on releve if you'd like, or lower your heels. I'll let you choose. And raise your right leg straight up towards the ceiling as you continue for the next 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change sides. Reach your left leg straight up towards the ceiling for 20. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lower your left foot. Tuck, 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 tuck. You can finish on releve, or finish with flat feet, or finish with flex feet. If you flex, walk your feet slightly forward of your knees. Last 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Gently hug your knees in towards your chest. Roll to one side and come up to a seated position as we transition into the restorative stretch section. If you have a light layer, I recommend you go ahead and put that on now so you keep your body nice and warm. If you have to head out, thank you for joining us. Take some time to stretch on your own. For the restorative stretch section, we'll start with a resting cobbler stretch. Place 3 to 4 small mats behind you with the short edge facing you and slide them in so they hit your mid-back. I recommend you stair step them so they create a ramp. If you have an extra small mat, you can always fold it in half and place it beneath your head like a pillow or a cushion. Draw the soles of your feet together. You're welcome, Marissa, and allow your knees to fall out wide. Bye, Kathy. Rest your arms on the floor beside you with your palms up, and allow your arms to feel heavy as you focus in on your breathing and the rise and fall of your chest. If this doesn't quite work for your hips, you can always place risers underneath either knee to support you a bit more. And know that the closer you bring your feet in towards you, the deeper the stretch will be for your inner thighs. The further you slide your feet away, the deeper the stretch will be for your hips.
And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming. All the moment of truth in your lies. When everything feels like the movies. Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think they'd understand.
On your next inhale, bring your hands to your outer thighs and close your legs. Now, like windshield wipers, gently allow your knees to fall to one side and then the other. Keeping it slow and gradual, you can just reintroduce the idea of movement to your body, warming up your hips and lower back respectively. All right, now allow your knees to fall all the way to one direction. Roll onto your side and gently press up to a kneeling position or the kneeling strap pull stretch. You're going to be kneeling for about a minute or so if you'd like to place a small mat or two behind your knees. Yep, me too, Liz. Feel free to do that as you sit back on your heels. Now take a wider than shoulder width, overhanded grip on your strap. And make sure there's a bit of tension on your strap with your elbows soft. Inhale, raise the strap up overhead. Gently allow the strap to fall to the left. Now bring your strap to the right. And back to the left again. Just bringing some movement back to your shoulders. Back to the right. One more time each way. Strap moves to the left. And then move your strap to the right. All right, now hold your strap overhead. Bring your strap about 1 to 2 inches behind you. Bend your elbows and pull the strap down. Now you may have to walk your hands in slightly closer to have a bit more tension. I know I often do. Or if this is a little too intense for you, lessen the bend of your elbows. Now pull as tightly as you can on the strap in either direction for the next 20 seconds. And I'm counting, I promise. On your next inhale, raise the strap back up. Gently lower your strap to the left.
Remember those walls I built.
And lower your strap to the right.
Oh, baby, they're tumbling down.
Move your strap to the left.
They didn't even put up a fight.
And move your strap to the right.
They didn't even
One more time each way. Lower your strap to the left.
I found a way to let you
And lower your
wait,
strap to the right.
but I never really
Now bring the
had
strap
a
overhead.
doubt.
Bring it back behind you about 2 to 3 inches. Bring your hands in closer if you need.
I got
All right,
my
bend your
angel
elbows,
now.
pull the strap behind you, and
It's
pull in
like
either
I
direction
was
for 20
awakened.
seconds.
Every rule I had you breaking. It's the risk that I'm taking. I ain't never gonna shut you out.
On your next inhale, raise the strap back up. Lower it in front of you. Then bring the strap back up. We'll do it all one more time. Lower your strap to the left. Then lower your strap to the right. Move your strap to the left. Then move your strap to the right. One more time. Move your strap to the left. Then move your strap to the right. Now raise the strap overhead. Bring your hands in slightly closer if you need. Bring the strap back as comfortably behind you as you can, and then bend your elbows. Pull in either direction for your last 20 seconds here.
Hit me like a ray of sun, burning through my darkest night. You're the only one that I want. Think I'm addicted to.
Then inhale, lift the strap up. Gently lower it in front of you and come onto all fours for a thread the needle stretch.
This don't even feel like falling.
Gently remove your small mats if you knelt on them. As you inhale, raise your left arm up. Then thread it beneath the space created by your right. Stack your hips over your knees. Rest your left ear and shoulder on the floor. And you can press your right palm down or extend your right arm long in front of you, whatever feels best. Keep your breath nice and full.
Everywhere I'm looking now, I'm surrounded by your embrace.
On your next exhale, come back up onto all fours and change sides. Inhale, raise your right arm up and thread it beneath your left. You can again press your left palm down or extend your left arm long in front of you.
Baby, I can see your halo. Pray you won't fade away.
On your next exhale, gently round back up and come to a seated position for your seated hamstring stretch. If you have tighter hamstrings or sensitive hips, you can always sit on a riser with your glutes and half of your hamstrings on. And keep your stretching strap nearby as well if that helps you to get a deeper stretch. Sit tall, extend your legs long in front of you, and flex your feet. Open your legs to hips width or else slightly wider. Place your hands beside your seat. Inhale, reach long through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, gently hinge forward at your hips. Walk your hands forward until you've reached the edge of your stretch and keep your back muscles engaged. Feel free to periodically tuck and then lift your chin just to see how this deepens and changes the stretch along the backs of your legs and down your low back and waist. The stretch is an excellent complement to the work you did in advanced diagonal seat and fold over deadlifts. The backs of your legs worked really hard today. Take about 5 more full breaths here. All right, on your next exhale, pull your navel toward your spine. Gently round up. Sweep your legs around behind you and reach your seat high for a downward dog. Since this is our first downward dog in a while, feel free to slowly and gently pedal your feet or make gentle figure eights with your hips. Gently bring your movement to a close. Soften your knees and walk your hands toward your feet for a gentle ragdoll stretch. I recommend you widen your stance slightly. You can keep your knees soft if that works better for your body. Take hold of your elbows, one in each hand. Allow your torso to feel heavy and to gently sway from side to side like a dandelion in the wind. Allow your head to feel heavy as you provide some relief for your low back, waist, and again, hamstrings. Then slowly bring your movement to a close. Lower your hands to the floor and come down onto all fours for active cat and cow. Inhale as you arch your back. Allow your abdominals to fill with air. And exhale as you round. Tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale as you arch. And exhale as you round, actively blowing the air out. Now keep going, listening and matching the timing of your own breath. And to make this active, press your seat toward your feet as you exhale and round.
Kick it down the street. That's the way to treat a friend.
And if you're not quite sure what that looks like, you can always take a moment to look at Liz. She is there for you as a visual guide on this self-care Sunday.
Right before me, sirens implore me. Help the needy and show
Do one more round.
human kindness is
And bring your back to neutral and come to kneeling for the hip flexor hamstring stretch. I recommend you place a riser on the floor in front of you with 2 to 4 small mats, with the long edge facing you at the front edge of your riser. Now kneel about 2 to 3 feet, depending on the length of your legs, away from your support. Step your right foot forward and slide your left leg long on the floor behind you. Now, if you have sensitive hip flexors or sensitive hamstrings, you can pad your back knee, placing a small mat beneath it, and stay in this position. Otherwise, lower your hands to the inside of your front foot and walk your right foot out about 6 to 8 inches to the side so it's wider than hips width. Turn your right toes out slightly. Now, lift your left hip up as you drive your right hip forward. Now, take your support props that are in front of you and slide them in towards you so they're right beneath your chest. Lower down onto your forearms and engage the muscles in your upper back, much like you would in a plank. Now, let's do the fun thing with your hips again. Lift your left hip up and drive your right hip forward, extending your back leg a little longer if you can. Keep your breath nice and full here as you elongate your hip flexors on your left side and stretch your hamstrings on your right. And of course, if at any point you need to reset, you can come up onto your hands, extend your arms, and then lower back down onto your forearms when you're ready. Now listen to your body. If you feel your upper back rounding in this position, you may need some additional support, just like Liz demonstrated. You can add an additional small mat or an additional riser. Take about 5 more full breaths here.
Nowhere in the corridors of pale green and gray. Nowhere in the suburbs.
On your next inhale, come up onto your hands. Fully move your props forward and shift your hips back for a kneeling hamstring stretch. Align your right leg in front of your right hip, flex your foot, and keep your right leg as straight as you can. Hold here for about 5 breaths. All right, then bend your front knee and plant your front foot. Walk your right foot out 6 to 8 inches to the side. Turn your toes out slightly. Pull your support back in and lower again onto your forearms. Lift your left hip up as you drive your right hip forward and engage the muscles in your upper back. You'll be here a little longer than you were the first go round, so you can really indulge in this stretch and get a bit more out of it. And just like before, if you need, come up onto your hands, straighten your arms, catch your breath, and lower back down when you're ready.
Pulling out the vapors
next inhale, come back up onto both hands. Slide your props forward and shift your hips back for your kneeling hamstring stretch. Align your right leg in front of your right hip. And this time, if you'd like to explore your splits, feel free. Slide your back leg long behind you. If you slid wide for your bar method splits, come back up to your kneeling hamstring stretch. Bring your hands to meet, sweep your front leg around behind you, and reach your seat high for a downward dog. You can gently pedal your feet, make figure eights with your hips, or you can lift one leg up, bend your leg in half, turn your leg out, make gentle circles, do whatever feels best. If you've lifted one leg, be sure to lift the other as well so you're nice and balanced. Showing love to both sides of your body equally. And gently lower both legs if you've lifted them, and come back down onto all fours. We're going to split sides of that stretch with toe magic, the stretch for the tops of your feet. All right. I like to kneel on a small mat too, Liz. So if you're working on a harder surface, feel free to kneel on a small mat for some extra cushioning for your knees. Come to a kneeling position. Curl your toes under and press the balls of your feet firmly into the floor. Now, take an inhale, and as you exhale, sit back on your feet with your hands on your thighs. We're going to hold here for about 20 seconds. If at any point you need to reset, come back to kneeling and come back into it when you're ready. All right, on your next inhale, come back up to kneeling. Reach your seat high for a downward dog. Gently pedal your feet. Just some gentle relief before we do that again. I want to make sure I stretch the tops of your feet today, as we did a fair amount of high-heeled thigh work. And I know you guys have all done a lot of high-heeled thigh work throughout the week, maybe even worn some high heels. All right, come back down onto your knees and come again to kneeling. Curl your toes under. Inhale through your nose. We're going to stay here for 45 seconds this time. Sit back on your feet, rest your hands on your thighs, align your shoulders over your hips, and keep your gaze neutral. Remember, if at any point you need to reset, just come back to kneeling. Reignite your breath. Why did that switch? That's not what I need. And then come back down. I want that one. I promise I'm still counting. About 10 more seconds.
I've been sleepless at night.
Then release. Come back to kneeling. Place your hands on the floor. Reach your seat high for another downward dog. Gently pedal your feet, stretching them in the opposite way now.
Just to say something real. There's a light on.
All right, now come back down onto all fours for more cat and cow. Inhale as you arch your back, and exhale as you round. Move at your own pace and listen to the rhythm of your breaths. Let that dictate how quickly or slowly you arch and round. And when you're ready to make this active, press your seat toward your feet as you round your back, and then you'll arch your back as you come forward. Keep your breath nice and full. Do one more round. And come back to kneeling for your kneeling hip flexor stretch on the second side. Just like Liz has, make sure your support props are in front of you and you're kneeling 2 to 3 feet away from them. Step your left foot forward and slide your right leg long on the floor behind you. Again, if this position works best for your body, pad your back knee and simply lower your hands to the floor here. Otherwise, walk your left foot out 6 to 8 inches to the side and turn your toes out. Slide your support props beneath you and lower down onto your forearms. Press your forearms down to engage the muscles in your upper back. Lift your right hip up, drive your left hip forward, and extend your right leg as long behind you as you can. We'll be here for about 30 more seconds. If at any point you need to reset, come up onto your hands, straighten your arms, and then lower back down to your forearms when you're ready. On your next inhale, come up, gently shift your props forwards, and shift your hips back for your kneeling hamstring stretch. Align your left leg in front of your hip joint and stay here for about 5 breaths. All right, let's come back into it. Bend your front knee. Walk your front foot out, wider than hips width. Bring your support in front of you and lower down onto it. Engage the muscles in your upper back as you lift your right hip up and drive your left hip forward. We'll be here a little longer this time. If you need to take advantage of that reset, feel free. And if you're feeling your upper back round or finding it difficult to come down onto your forearms, add in some additional props. Play with adding a riser and/or a small mat or two so you can really sink and settle into this stretch. On your next inhale, come back up onto your hands. Slide your support props away from you and shift your hips back for your kneeling hamstring stretch. Align your left leg in front of your left hip joint and feel free to explore and play with your split stretch if you'd like. Slide your back leg long behind you. If you split out wide, come back up to your kneeling hamstring stretch. Bring your hands to meet and sweep your front leg around behind you. Reach your seat high for another downward dog. Feel free to lift a leg, bend it in half, turn it out, make circles, or you can simply pedal your feet or make gentle figure eights with your hips, whatever feels best. Once you've lowered both legs, come back down to the floor, find your strap, and roll onto your back for your final strap stretch. Place the strap over the arches of both of your feet and pull down on the strap as you straighten your legs. Lower your right leg to the floor and flex your foot when it lands. Bend your top leg deeply and extend your leg as straight as you're able. Now draw your straight leg across the center line of your body towards your opposite shoulder. Then bring your leg through center, allow it to fall out wide to the left. Press your opposite shoulder and hip down. Bring your left leg back to center. Float your bottom leg back to the strap and change sides. Bend your top leg in half. Extend your leg as straight as you can. Now draw your leg across your center line. Then bring your leg out wide to the right. Press your opposite shoulder and hip down. Bring your right leg back to vertical. Float your bottom leg back into the strap. Bend both knees and extend your legs as much as you can. Reach up higher on the strap and lift your upper torso for an upper back stretch. And gently lower your upper torso. Remove the strap. Place your hands behind your head or open your arms wide in a T shape. Gently lower your knees to the left. You can gaze to the right, cross your thighs, or extend your bottom leg long on the floor in front of you. Then bring your legs through center, change sides. You can cross your thighs, gaze to the left, or extend your bottom leg long. And bring your knees back to center. Take hold of your inner or outer arches and gently rock for a happy baby. Or for the straddle, keep your hips still and extend your legs wide. And now release for your final resting pose. Extend your legs long on the floor in front of you, and you have the option to place any number of small mats beneath your knees for extra relief to your low back and waist. Rest your arms on the floor beside you, close your eyes if you like, and focus in only on your breathing. This quiet time is just for you.
Broken windows, empty hallway, pale dead moon in a sky streaked with gray. Human kindness is overflowing, and I think it's gonna rain today. Scarecrows dressed in the latest styles, frozen smiles to chase love away. Human kindness is overflowing, and I think it's gonna rain today. Lonely, lonely, tin can at my feet. Think I'll kick it down the street. That's the way to treat a friend. Right before me, signs implore me. Help the needy and show them the way. Human kindness is overflowing. I think it's gonna rain today.
On your next exhale, slowly pull your knees in towards your chest. You can make gentle circles, stirring your knees just a bit, reawakening your hips. Then roll to one side. Come up to a seated cross-legged position. Rest the backs of your hands on your thighs. Connect your forefinger and your thumb. We'll finish just with a quick 30-second meditation. Close your eyes, keep your breath full. Take advantage of these last few seconds that are just for you. And on your next inhale, gently open your eyes. Give yourselves a huge round of applause for class today. Give Liz a big round of applause for being a wonderful demo. Thank you all for joining me on this Sunday. I hope you've enjoyed this time that was just for you, and I look forward to seeing you all again very soon.